Booming break, but lost the cue ball. Now then, Ryan.
That's going to give Ryan and Shane an awful lot of hope.
It's just the one thing Declan Brennan didn't want to happen here. He knew straight away as well. And that's a real error by his standards.
Yellows on the top of the table, even with ball in hand, are awkward here. Decision making here quite key. Pretty sure the red doesn't pass the yellow to bottom left, so I don't think reds are an option. Oh, they are an option. He's going reds. So does the red pass the yellow to bottom left? Because that's the problem ball. The one at the top's not too bad to solve. The one at the top might even go top left with the A. He's having a look at it now. So the red does pass the top left.
Yeah, flowing in the end, and this finish, especially now, sitting and waiting for Ryan Pisani.
He's having another look at this red. This red has to go. It's the reason why he's gone reds.
I suspect it's one of those where he just wants to be directly behind it. You certainly wouldn't want to be playing that half ball.
Yeah, so you want to leave another red into the centre pocket to connect off it as well. So it's coming down for it now.
I like this choice.
Give the pocket every chance to take it. This is about half a pocket. It looks like he maybe more. He's looking at screwing it all the way back, so maybe he can feel like he can pinch a bit more. Yeah, there was a little bit more than it looked on the camera we had there. Wouldn't have played it with that sort of pace. I thought he was having to sort of drop that in on the widest part of the pocket.
What were you worried about, Ryan?
Yeah, the fact he looked at it 3 or 4 times also fooled me a little bit.
Yeah, just to give you a peek behind the curtain, as a pool commentator, we get fooled by the camera angles as much as anybody else. Often a big indicator to us is the player's body language around the table, and the fact Ryan had to have, as I said, 3 or 4 looks at it makes you think, oh, okay, this is tight. No. Very, very good start for the P.
It also does to your opponent as well, in that, not that Ryan was doing it for that reason, he was genuinely just checking and rechecking. It certainly wasn't a full pocket, but Declan didn't know whether that went from where he was, so he's looking at the same body language we are. Is there hope? Is that tricky as it looks?
Yeah, and that phrase really just holds true, doesn't it? It's the hope that kills you, and never more so than sat in that chair when all you've got to look at is body language a lot of the time. That's why players are the biggest fans of playing players like Phil Harrison, who's notoriously a terrible reader.
Don't watch. Just don't.
Close your eyes if you can. Ryan Pisani breaks, and this time his cue ball's a little loose. But he's been rewarded though.
And some.
Decent hit this from Ryan, but this is, I mean, these are the margins. Declan hit a very, very similar break, talking a millimetre either way on the cue ball, and all of a sudden Declan's in off and Ryan's stayed up, and there's a chance here for 2-0.
Not sure he's got a great opener here. Assuming, well, I suppose yellows are the way. If the yellow passes to bottom left now, the straighter one, you'd take it. Well, you don't necessarily need to take it now. Reds are an option, but this is the only red he can go at. Which is great line. And that's not good. He can still clip this one into right centre. Cue ball's going into the other reds. It's not a great chance yet.
Still a lot of work to do here.
Another turn back would have been nice. But even then, he still, if he drops this in, he's then got to get from left centre. He's got to hit quite a small gap. Okay, it's not tiny, but it's also you're crossing a line on a small gap. So not absolutely guaranteed here, but he's worked it well to have at least this shot at it. Oh, that little bit too much angle. Tricky to hold now. If he's a few turns straighter here, you're just sort of stunning it across towards the right centre pocket where it's the widest margin of error. Now you almost look like he was going to think about going into the balls here.
Oh, that's such a good shot.
So good.
That's such a good shot from Ryan Pisani. It really is. Not just the execution, but when you bear in mind the moments, the timing of it, it's world class from the P. Well, 2-0.
That was brilliant.
Just a really, really good bit of judgment. That was a very, very difficult chance to take. And full credit to Ryan Pisani for taking it. Declan Brennan, we mentioned this could happen. This is why this tournament is so hard to win, because anybody in this tournament can do what Ryan's just done. Declan Brennan has to ride through the storm.
This is where confidence and the fact that you've been winning a lot comes into play. Declan's still talking to himself as 4 chances. If I get 4 chances, that's what I need. Here's your first.
That was a tremendous break.
Oh, awkward. It looks great. It's not. Yellow on the left-hand side makes yellows really awkward. The red on the right-hand side, the red he's nearest to, makes reds really awkward. Both difficult balls to solve. And the minute, if he goes yellows, the minute he takes the yellow to top right, the one he's going to start with, it makes reds easier. So he's got to get this right.
Oh, I like this. He's going for the plan.
The yellow is in the side of the pocket. This isn't an absolute gimme. This requires good execution.
That's such a good shot.
Yeah, to have that come just far enough away. Okay, if it hugs the cushion all the way down, it probably double kisses in, but he played that. Oh, just absolute beautiful touch.
That's what you talk about confidence. Confidence is the ability to show up 2-0 down in a crucial matchup in a race to 4 with that leave and leave 4 drop-ins to finish your visit. Absolutely brilliant from Declan Brennan. Remember, has the draw. 2-2 would be enough to qualify him tonight if it finished like that. But 2-1 Well, he's right back in it. That was high quality, been an excellent match so far.
It's been an excellent night in terms of quality. As high as we've seen in the whole competition. You feel like all four players, and maybe 𝗠𝗁𝗃's side, he didn't do a lot wrong, 𝗠𝗁, he just didn't really have the chances to really showcase how he's playing, but Shane's played great tonight. Ryan's played as good as we've seen him in a long time tonight, and Declan's just played, well, he's played like Declan Brennan, which is seriously good. Wasn't the immediate ball. Eyes would have been dancing around the table, looking for something. Hit this better than his opening break. Eventually does make a ball there in the right centre. 8-ball goes awkward though. Yellow and red tied up together. Decision time. Gotta believe that's a why. Did he get into that? Like, waiting? Was he trying to develop the red and yellow that were together and just got into it way too much? He didn't have the good angle, which is why he really tried to force it. He may have been trying to get there. He just missed it by so far. It's difficult to say. But where else was he trying to get to?
Yeah, it is difficult to say. Yeah, so pulls back. Dangerous game.
He did that against Shane Thompson and came back to bite him, but I quite like to see it. Bad things happen when you chase tough finishes. Not easy for Declan to do anything here. Okay, so he's playing 2 shots to play safe. He's going to leave reds on here, but he's not going to be leaving anything overly inviting. He's still going to be a bad red and yellow together. He's not going to be leaving an easy pot on. He's trying to leave it as awkward as possible, but he has to leave something on, you feel.
Ties up the 8-ball as well, which was part of the MO. So Declan promotes yellows and just asks Ryan, how badly do you want to be in the final 4?
This frame feels monumental, doesn't it?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it feels big, all right. Ryan is not for tempting. I would likely suggest that red's not gone exactly where he wanted it to, but he's limiting Declan's options, all right.
He's left this yellow to right centre. Is it an angle to develop the other one? If it is, it's a mistake. Oh, it was.
Cue ball, cue ball, cue ball, cue ball. Wow. Well, it felt like a monumental frame. It felt when Declan Brennan developed that, it felt like Ryan Pisani had made the error. But how the turntables.
That was a big error from Ryan to leave that. I don't want to say it's obviously a bad error from Declan to go in off, but you feel like he's hard done by there. But he obviously didn't get the cannon he was looking for. Doesn't make it an easy out for Ryan though. It's hard to be too critical of Declan. He didn't quite have the naturals, trying to really just widen the angle and just got it wrong. but it's a big moment on the night, whichever way you look at it.
And now, the decision from Declan Brennan to tie up the 8-ball with the yellow bottom left is the puzzle that Ryan Pisani has to solve. If he can 3-1 up with what would it be, about 3 minutes left, would feel massive.
I don't think he can get to the 8-ball here. The yellow looks like it's in the way. Otherwise you'd be talking about sort of coming across and trying to get into the 8-ball.
15-second shot clock now in play as well.
So he's just trying to get underneath it, and he's worked this well. He can get underneath this.
It's going to be an 8-ball and a half, isn't it?
It's going to be a very, very big 8-ball, yeah.
He's worked a fabulous route to get him to here. I want to go to the final 4. This 8-ball will go a long way to give himself a 6-red shootout to do just that. Oh, and the pin stuck the landing. What an out under the utmost pressure.
Huge.
The P didn't mush.
That was brilliant. He has been absolutely fantastic tonight. Okay, didn't get the safety shot right. Needed a touch of fortune with Declan going in off, but take nothing away from that clearance. That was tough. Under huge pressure. 15 seconds a shot at the back end of that visit as well. And it's always tough when you know that your 8-ball is going to be a very big shot. And all credit to him, he could not be better on that 8-ball.
Yeah, it still needed making, mind. It was a heck of a pot. Declan Brennan is not done yet. He needs 2 frames. 3 minutes 40 is, in a way, plenty of time. Oh, but now it feels like a long way away. Strap in, folks. We're going the distance. It's not just the fact that he's broken dry. Just look at this leave. If you're Ryan Pisani, you make this horrible and you ask the question. I think the one thing you don't do is go. And I wonder. Because on reds, he's got the angle to play into the cluster.
Yeah, I think you probably do, just simply because you want to run the clock down. But then you don't want to risk opening it up for Declan. It's an interesting decision for sure.
Yeah, it's a big decision.
The fact he has the next break is big.
Now he ties up. All right then, Declan, 2 minutes and 20.
Needs an angle. Needs an angle to get into these problem balls. I think it's a red... I was about to say, I think there's a red-yellow plant to bottom right. So could he played into that? Hasn't worked.
Tried to squeeze a double, not going to be. And Ryan Pisani can try and pot out here. If he can get to the bottom right, this match is over. Even if he can't, he's got a pretty presentable one bottom left. And it looks like he's through. Someone dial up the safe cracker. You're back in the game. I'll tell you what, you've got to give full credit to Ryan Pisani here. Because it wasn't a case of he's just had the chances. He's had to play some brilliant pool to win this match. And he's played pressure pool as well. Even that shot there on the 15 seconds, just bottle in abundance.
He has been fabulous tonight. All 3 players that are going to be in the 6 red shootout have been brilliant tonight. They really have.
How about it? What a finish from Ryan Pisani. What a match from Ryan Pisani, who is going to beat the defending champion 4-1 and take us all the way. Those two are going nowhere. Someone who's about to enter is Shane Thompson. I say they're going nowhere. They've both taken a minute to exit the arena. So we will lag to decide who gets the choice to go first. Got a red, a yellow. There'll be an 8-ball soon as well. So a 3-way lag. You don't see many of these.
Of the three of them, no doubt that Declan's got the record of the 6-red shootout. Even though he's lost a lot, he's been in a lot, but he's going well on them. Shane, as we talked about earlier, has never really got to grips with them, and a small sample size for Ryan. So, you know, if it wasn't for the fact Declan, this is the disappointment of being in it for Declan, you'd give him the slight advantage.
And speaking of slight advantages, he has won the lag. Shane gets second choice. So I'd be interested to know what Declan's chosen.
He's going last.
There we go. So referee 𝗏𝗃𝗃 reminds Ryan Pisani of the rules. So it seems like a good time for us to do that as well. If you've never seen one of these before, it's 6-red shootout. 6 red balls. Quickest time wins. Cue ball and object ball must be stationary. Rest can still be moving. Regular fouls are still in play. 5-second penalty for each of those fouls. Great break.
Just waited on that first shot a little bit. Not the worst split, but also it's not the greatest.
That's nice. Economy of movement with the cue ball is key. And this could be a very, very good starter time from Ryan Pisani. Needs to wait, punch it in, ask the question. 23, pretty much on the money. It's in the wheelhouse from Ryan Pisani. He looks a little bit disappointed. We'll get the confirmed time in just a moment. But 23 or thereabouts.
Also going to be checked for fouls as well. I think there was a couple in there that were close, with the cue ball still just spinning. 23 though, if 23 is the final outcome, it'll be 5 seconds added if there is a foul in there. 23 is in the fun zone, isn't it? That is right. that is right in the mix.
That is an exceptional way to describe it. It's in the fun zone. Head referee, I can tell you, Scott Price is in the building, head of the IRO. He's confirmed that the 6-red shootout is legitimate, and 23:36 is the confirmed time. As Simon Webb put it, and I think put it beautifully, that is right in the fun zone. 23:36 is the first time from Ryan Pisani. Declan Brennan still to come. Shane Thompson for 6-red shootout number 2. That's not terrible. And now he has to go.
Yeah, he's in trouble. He's going to give up, I think. Oh, he's going to continue going, but it's not going to happen for Shane.
It's a good marker for how close you might be able to get there once you get in amongst the balls. He's done. Shane Thompson bows out of the Ultimate Pool Champions League. Just didn't open up for him and made it difficult. That is the risk you take with that softly break. Declan Brennan now knows the task at hand. Declan Brennan knows what he has to beat. He's been here before in this very tournament. Remember, last season's Champions League was won with 2 6-red shootouts. First against Tom Cousins, then against Chris Melling. And before that, against Christophe Lambert.
That's the break. That is the break.
Oh, what a chance here. Absolutely brilliant from Declan Brennan. It was close to being world record breaking. Absolutely fantastic from the Destroyer. If he'd have needed that to be, he could have gone sub 15 seconds. What a 6-red shootout he has just put in to go to his 2nd straight Champions League finals night. What a performance from him. Ryan Pisani is the man disappointed, and Declan Brennan is going to secure his spot in the final 4 once again. Brilliant stuff from the destroyer, and he will head through to the last four.